Hello students, welcome to your English class. Today I am here with the same chapter, subject-verb agreement. In my previous video, I told you for making a sentence grammatically correct, it is very important that a verb must agree with its subject in number or person. We also discussed some rules regarding it, as there are certain rules regarding subject verb agreement. We discussed rule 1: when two subjects are joined by and, when two singular subjects, when two subjects, whether they are singular or plural, when two subjects are joined by and, they are followed by plural verb. Then we discussed second rule: if two subjects here singular nouns, if two singular nouns, noun plus and plus noun, if two singular nouns are joined by an, but they give us idea of one, but if they give us the idea of one unit, or they refer to the same person or thing, in that condition we use singular verb. In that condition we use singular verb. Then we discussed when two subjects are joined by and they are preceded by article the, then they are considered two units. For example, the novelist and the poet were died. So dear students, here we can see that both the subjects are preceded by article the. Article the here tells us that these are two different persons. So that is why they are followed by a plural verb. So when two subjects are joined by an and both the subjects are preceded by an article, in that condition they are followed by a plural verb. If two subjects are joined by and, but one of them is not preceded by an article, in that condition we refer it, we consider it singular, because they are here referring to a single person. That is why they are followed by a singular verb. So here the novelist and poet was died. It means the novelist and the poet was the same person. If we write the novelist and the poet, then it will be followed by a plural verb, which means a novelist and the poet, they were two different persons. But if we say the novelist and poet was died, it means the same person was novelist as well as poet. Okay students, so let us discuss more rules regarding the same. Rule number 4. Rule 4. When two subjects are joined or connected by or not. When two subjects are joined by, here subjects, especially we are going to talk about nouns. Okay, so here we are going to talk about nouns. So when two subjects, or we can also say when two nouns are joined by or and nor, if we would write here singular, then it would be much better. Okay, singular. When two singular subjects are joined by or and nor, they require a singular verb. So dear students, when two singular subjects are joined by or and nor, they require a singular verb. So especially we are talking about nouns. When two singular nouns are joined by or and nor, they are followed by a singular verb. Let us understand it better with the help of examples. No nook or corner was left unexplored or unsearched. No nook or corner was left unsearched. So here students, you can see that two nouns are joined by or and followed by singular verb. So dear students, if two subjects or two nouns are joined by or nor, so they require a singular verb. Okay, so please take the screenshot. I am going to rub it, and I am going to write more examples regarding it. So I hope you have taken the screenshot. You can also pause the video and can write if you are writing. Example 2. Either Ravi or Ramesh is to blame. Okay. Third one. Neither Raju nor Priya is to blame. So dear students, here we can see that if two subjects are joined with or nor, so the verb which is used should be singular. The singular verb is used. The singular verb is followed such subjects when they are joined by or and nor. If they are singular, if both the subjects are singular, then they are joined. Both the subjects are singular and they are joined by or and nor, then they are followed by a singular subject or singular verb. Sorry. If two nouns are joined by or nor, then they are followed by a singular verb. Okay, it's okay now. So take the screenshot. Let us discuss more rules regarding it. Now students, rule 5. Rule 5 says, when two subjects are connected, by or nor, and one of them is plural, then the plural subject should be nearer to the verb, and verb is followed should be plural, or they are followed by plural verb. Simply you can write be nearer and to the verb and followed by a plural verb. This is very important, dear students. When two subjects are connected by or and nor, and one of them is plural, so the plural subject should be placed nearer to the verb and followed by a plural verb, and the subject is followed by and the subject is followed by a plural verb, Okay, so I hope you have taken the screenshot. I am going to rub it. So let us, dear students, understand it with the help of examples. Let's go through the examples. Number 1, neither the chairman nor the directors have come on time. Neither the chairman nor the directors have come on time. So here students, we can see that the plural subject must be placed nearer to the verb and verb should be plural. When two or more subjects are joined by or and nor, then the plural subject must be placed nearer the verb and verb should be plural. Let me write one more example for you. Either the principal or the teachers have right to announce the day of result. Okay, so here students, either the principal or the teachers have right to announce the day of result. So you can see that here in the both examples, the subject nearer to the verb is plural and the plural verb is used. So when two subjects are joined with or and nor and one of them is plural, then the verb should be plural and plural subject must be placed nearer to the verb. Is it okay? So I hope you have taken the screenshot. If not, then you can take this screenshot. You can also pause the video and write down. So let us discuss the next rule regarding subject verb agreement. Next rule, rule 6. According to rule 6, dear students, if two pronouns of different persons are joined by or and nor, if two pronouns of different persons are joined by or and nor, then verb should be according to second subject or the nearer subject. When two or more pronouns, not more, here we should write only when two. Okay, when two pronouns of different person, when two pronouns of different persons are joined by are or not. Then the students then the verb should be placed according to the nearer pronoun. According to the nearer pronoun, or you can also say nearer subject. So earlier we discussed about nouns. Now we are going to discuss what if they are pronouns. So dear students, if two pronouns of different persons are joined by or nor, the verb should be placed according to the nearer pronoun. Okay, so the verb is followed by such subject will be according to second pronoun. Here nearer means second pronoun. Second pronoun. Okay, so we are going to write the verb according to second pronoun. So let us understand it with the help of examples. Let me write some examples. Example 1. Either I or he is to blame. Either I or he is to blame. So here students, you can see that verb is placed according to second subject, that is he. So if two pronouns of different persons are joined with or and nor, so the verb is written according to the second subject, according to the nearer subject. Second one. Either he or either you or he is to blame. Or third one, neither he nor you are to blame. So here students, we can see that when two pronouns of different persons are joined, then the verb should be according to the subject nearer to it. According to the, we can also say according to the second subject. Okay, so please take the screenshot. So what we have discussed regarding it, first of all we have discussed if two subjects are connected by first of all we talked about noun. If two singular nouns, here we are talking about noun. Subject means either noun or pronoun. So specially we are talking about noun in the first two rules. Okay, so if two nouns are connected by either if two singular nouns are connected by or nor, then they are followed by singular verb. Okay, in case one noun is plural and one noun is singular, if two nouns are connected and one of them is plural, then plural noun should be placed at second place. It should be written nearer to the verb, and verb should be according to that plural subject, that is plural. So verb should be plural. If one subject is singular and another one is plural, if one noun is singular and another noun is plural and both are joined or nor, then the plural subject must be written at the second place, that is nearer to the verb, and verb should be plural according to the second subject. Now let us discuss third rules. If two pronouns, here we are talking about pronoun. If two pronouns of different persons are joined by or and nor, then the verb should be written according to the nearer subject, according to the second subject, according to the second pronoun. As we have seen here, either I or he is to blame. So here is has been written according to he. Okay, either you or he is to blame. So here also you can see neither he nor you are to blame. So here are has been written according to you. So if two pronouns of different persons are joined, then verb should be according to the second pronoun, according to the nearer pronoun. Okay, so I hope you have got. Now let us discuss next rule. Next one, either, neither, neither, everyone, each, many a, must be. Okay, either, neither, everyone, each, many a, must be followed by a singular verb. Either, neither, everyone, each, many a, must be followed by a singular verb. Okay, so let us understand it better way with the help of examples. Number one, either of the students, either of these students, either of these students was absent yesterday. Either of these students was absent yesterday. So dear students, either, neither, everyone, each, many a, they must be followed by a singular verb. Okay, so we will continue discussing use of either, neither, everyone, each in the next video also. So thank you students for watching. Please take the screenshot, and all the rules are very important. Please go through them and note down them in your notebook. Okay, they must be noted down. Okay, so in the next video I will continue discussing these rules. So see you tomorrow.